Continuing our reading in Poppy's Return by Avi, today is chapter 28, Junior and His New Friends. Junior did not get very far before two young mice hailed him. "Hey, Poppy son!" Junior stopped. "The name's Junior, dude." "Sorry, my name's Laurel, and this is Pine." "Are you Poppy's son, aren't you?" "Yeah, what's up?" "You probably don't remember, but when you first came, I was in that group who met you. That was so cool." "Oh, sure," said Junior, though he did not remember. "The thing is," said Pine, can we ask you about your color?" "And the way you smell?" added Laurel. "It bothering you or something?" "Oh, no, we think it's fantastic. You wouldn't believe how dull most mice are around here. Everybody looks and smells just the same." "Yeah, well," said Junior, "where I come from, red is wicked." The two mice exchanged glances. "Is that really true?" asked Pine. "Yeah," said Junior. "Anybody nasty works it that way. If you're with us, that is." Trying to keep from grinning, he said, "We call it doing the stinky red." "Doing the stinky red?" echoed Laurel, smiling broadly. "Do you think, we can do the stinky red too?" "And look like me?" said Junior. "Didn't you say it's what everybody nasty is doing?" "Yeah." "Then that's what we want to do too." Junior held up his front paws. The mice slapped them. "Just come with me," he said, and raced off. With Junior leading the way, the trio went into the old orchard. But when they reached the place where Junior was sure he had left Mephitis, his friend was gone. "Is something the matter?" asked Pine. "My friend was supposed to be here." "Another mouse?" "A skunk." "Oh, wow, is he red too?" asked Pine. "Black, white stripe down his back, bushy tail, lays down a stink like nobody's business." "Is that the way you got your smell?" said Laurel. "Sure." "Do you think he would be willing to give us some?" said Pine. "He'd love it. Mephitis!" Junior called. "You around?" There was no reply. Junior's tail thrashed. He stroked his whiskers the way his father did. "Are you worried about him?" asked Pine. "Nah," said Junior. "Mephitis can freaking well take care of himself. You'll see. He'll be back soon. While we're waiting, I can show you how to dye your fur." "Oh, wow." Junior led his two friends to the blackberry bush. "It's these berries," he explained. "My friend, who's a lot bigger than me, squished the berries over me, turned me red fast." "Maybe we can manage it," suggested Laurel. "Give it a shot," said Junior, as he searched about, then found a large blackberry and plucked it. He and Laurel held it over Pine's head, and together they squished. The red juice ran down. Laughing, the young mouse rubbed it all over his fur. In moments, he was mostly red, very much like Junior. A second berry completed the transformation. "My turn!" called a gleeful Laurel. Junior and Pine repeated the process. "How do we look?" said Pine. "Wicked nasty," said Junior. I'll bet this starts a whole new trend at Gray House," suggested Laurel. "Doing the stinky red." "Only thing is," Pine pointed out, "we still need the stink." "Have to wait for my friend," said Junior. "Why don't you climb that tree and search for him?" suggested Laurel. "Cool." Junior found a low-hanging branch, grabbed hold of its end, and with rear legs dangling, hauled himself up. Then he moved sloth-like upside down along the branch. Upon reaching a thicker part of the branch, he swung topside and began to run along it. At the top tree trunk, he moved higher and then out again along a thick branch. At the furthest end, he was able to look out over most of the orchard. First, he gazed in the direction of Gray House and then toward Glitter Creek. Finally, he looked east, where Tar Road curved. Amid the tall grasses, he spied Mephitis' tail, moving along like a flopping black and white striped flag. Junior sped down the tree trunk. "Did you see him?" "Follow me," cried Junior as he raced away. Every now and then he paused to call, "Hey, Mephitis, wait up!" The other mice stayed close. At last, Junior received a returning "Yo" to his call. Plunging forward, he burst upon his friend. To his surprise, Aerith was at Mephitis' side. "Hey," said Junior, "I thought you were going to wait for me over there." "Got tired of waiting," said Mephitis. "Oh," Junior looked at Aerith. "What are you doing here?" "I go where I want, slosh socks. But the last time I saw you, you were black. You've turned red." "I changed my mind." The other mice arrived. "Who are these two?" asked Mephitis. "Some new friends," said Junior, grinning. "Pine, Laurel, this is my best friend Mephitis, and this is my uncle Aerith." The two mice gazed up at Aerith with wide eyes. "Is he a porcupine?" "Yeah." Then how come he's your uncle?" "Come on," said Junior. "Anybody can be an uncle." Why are these two mice red?" demanded Aerith. "They want to look like me," explained Junior with a glance at Mephitis. The skunk grinned. "Is that true?" snapped Aerith. "Yes, sir," said Laurel. "Oh, galloping galligils," cried Aerith. "Why?" "It's doing the stinky red, sir." "We want to be like Junior," added Laurel. "Brainless butter buckets," muttered Aerith with a shake of his head. "Ugh, the whole world has turned stupid. Where's your triangulated toothbrush of a mother?" he asked Junior. "Is she all right?" Sure," said Junior. "Except listen to this." He told Aerith and Mephitis about the bulldozer as well as the man who had come from the deconstruction company. "Oh, messing around with people is tricky," said Aerith. I better look at this bulldozer. Show me where it is," he demanded. "Oh, yes, sir," said Pine. "Be happy to. It's just over this way." As Aerith, Pine, and Laurel went ahead, Junior turned to Mephitis. "Hey, how come the porcupine showed up?" he whispered. Mephitis shrugged. He's worried about your mother." "Nah, he's always worried." Was he screaming at you?" "Nah, we've been talking. Actually, he's pretty cool." "He is," said Junior. "And he swears," said Mephitis. "A whole lot better than we do." Up ahead, Pine said to Aerith, You really don't have to worry about the bulldozer, sir. Miss Poppy will take care of everything." "Maybe," muttered Aerith. "After she does, she's going to stay at Grey House and be the next leader of the whole family." Aerith stopped short. "Frozen eyeball fungus," he cried. "She's not doing anything of the kind." "Oh, but she is, sir," said Laurel, shrinking back before the force of Aerith's anger. "Who told you that?" cried Aerith. Her father, sir, Lungwort." "Who the crispy toad gas does he think he is, telling Poppy what she can or can't do? He'll have to deal with me first. She is not going to stay here. Not if I have to knock down Grey House myself." That's the end of chapter 28.